In a move that has stunned both the aviation industry and the public, BlueJet Airways CEO Ellison ordered the immediate grounding of an entire cabin crew last week after a passenger reported being deliberately denied a meal during a cross-country flight. The incident, which has since been dubbed the "no food for you" controversy, unfolded aboard Flight 782 from New York to Los Angeles and has sparked a heated debate about customer service, accountability, and workplace culture in the airline sector. Ellison, 49, is no stranger to making bold decisions. The former pilot-turned-executive has built a reputation for transforming BlueJet Airways from a struggling budget carrier into one of the fastest-growing mid-tier airlines in North America. Known for his charismatic leadership and unapologetically high standards, Ellison has been hailed as a disruptor in a notoriously rigid industry. But even his most ardent supporters admit they were shocked by how swiftly and decisively he acted this time. According to preliminary reports, the incident occurred midway through the 5-hour flight on August 4th. The passenger, a 32-year-old software engineer named Carla Ruiz, claimed she was pointedly skipped during meal service despite having pre-ordered and paid for a vegetarian option. Ruiz told reporters that when she politely reminded a flight attendant about her meal, she was told, "We're out, and there's nothing I can do about it," followed by what she described as a dismissive wave of the hand. "At first, I thought maybe it was just a supply issue," Ruiz said during a press interview in Los Angeles. "But then I noticed another passenger, who ordered the same meal, being served shortly after I was told there were none left. It didn't feel like an accident. It felt intentional." Ruiz did not elaborate on why she believed she was singled out, but she filed an official complaint upon landing. BlueJet Airways' internal investigation, which Ellison personally initiated within hours of the flight's arrival, revealed conflicting accounts. Some crew members insisted it was a simple miscommunication. The passenger's meal had been mistakenly stored in the wrong cart and wasn't located until later in the service. However, one anonymous crew member allegedly told investigators that certain staff didn't like her tone and chose not to serve her immediately, a statement that Ellison later described as deeply troubling. Within 48 hours, Ellison made the decision to suspend all 8 members of the cabin crew pending a full review. The announcement was made via an internal company memo that quickly leaked to the media. "Customer dignity is non-negotiable," the memo read. "If any employee, regardless of role or tenure, engages in conduct that undermines our values, there will be consequences. We will not tolerate selective service, real or perceived, aboard BlueJet flights." Industry analysts say this is an unprecedented move. Airline CEOs rarely get involved in the disciplinary process for individual crews. That's usually left to HR and operations managers, said travel industry consultant Dana Lee. For Ellison to ground an entire team over a single passenger service complaint is almost unheard of. It sends a clear message, but it also risks alienating frontline staff who feel they're being collectively punished. The Flight Attendants Union, Allied Crew Professionals, ACP, has already voiced strong opposition. In a statement released Monday, ACP President Lori Mathers called Ellison's decision a dangerous overreach of executive power and accused BlueJet of trial by media. Mathers emphasized that none of the suspended crew had been given a chance to formally respond to the allegations before being publicly named in leaked reports. "Our members deserve due process," she said. "One person's perception should not be grounds for the wholesale removal of an entire flight team." For his part, Ellison has remained unapologetic. Speaking at a press conference yesterday, he addressed the controversy head-on. "This isn't about punishing employees for mistakes," he said. "This is about protecting the trust between BlueJet and its passengers. If that trust is broken, it affects the entire brand. We are conducting a fair investigation, but we must also act quickly when there's evidence of behavior that contradicts our core values." The public response has been sharply divided. Some customers have praised Ellison for taking passenger concerns seriously and standing up for respectful treatment in air travel. "Finally, someone in charge is showing that customer service matters," said Julia Kim, a frequent BlueJet flyer from Chicago. "I've been on too many flights where staff act like they're doing you a favor just by bringing you water." Others, however, see the move as heavy-handed. It's performative leadership, argued travel blogger and former flight attendant Steve Ralston. Suspending the whole crew without giving them a chance to explain creates a culture of fear. Aviation is already a high-stress environment. Adding public humiliation doesn't help. The situation has also reignited discussions about Ellison's leadership style. Supporters describe him as a visionary who's not afraid to take risks, while critics say he can be impulsive and overly focused on public image. In 2022, he famously ordered the repainting of BlueJet's entire fleet within 6 months after unveiling a new brand identity, a decision that cost the airline an estimated $45 million, but won praise for its striking turquoise and gold livery. Meanwhile, the "no food for you" incident continues to dominate social media. Hashtags like #BlueJetDrama and #GroundedForFood have trended on Twitter, with thousands weighing in on both sides. Memes depicting Ellison as a stern school principal handing out mass detentions have gone viral, while others portray him as a hero of consumer rights. Behind the scenes, BlueJet's operations team is scrambling to minimize disruption to flights while the investigation continues. The airline has reassigned backup crews to cover routes normally handled by the suspended team, though insiders say the sudden changes have strained scheduling resources. "It's a logistical headache," admitted one anonymous manager. "We're short-staffed as it is, and now we've got to shuffle everything around." For Carla Ruiz, the passenger at the center of the storm, the attention has been overwhelming. "I didn't expect this to blow up the way it has," she said in a phone interview. "I just wanted an acknowledgement that what happened was wrong. I never asked for anyone to lose their job. I just wanted the airline to take it seriously." Ruiz has since received a written apology from BlueJet along with a full refund for her ticket and a voucher for future travel. Legal experts note that the case could become complicated if the crew members decide to pursue wrongful suspension claims. If the investigation fails to find clear evidence of intentional misconduct, the airline could face significant legal and reputational consequences, said employment attorney Michael Caldwell. This could end up costing them more in the long run than simply resolving the complaint quietly. For now, Ellison appears undeterred. In an email sent to all staff late Tuesday, he reiterated his commitment to what he called uncompromising hospitality and reminded employees that every passenger interaction is a reflection of who we are. Whether this firm stance will strengthen BlueJet's reputation or backfire remains to be seen. As the airline industry watches closely, one thing is certain: the "no food for you" controversy has already become a case study in executive decision-making under pressure. In the cutthroat world of commercial aviation, where every brand is only one viral incident away from disaster, the balance between supporting employees and protecting customers has never been more delicate. Whether Ellison's gamble will cement his legacy as a fearless champion of passenger rights or as a CEO prone to overreaction is a question that may only be answered in the months ahead. In the meantime, Flight 782's suspended crew waits for the verdict. Ruiz has her refund, and travelers across the country are left wondering just how much can change over a missed meal at 35,000 feet.